Morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, this record proudly presents the Four Bucketeers.
Morning, and with the classic sound of the bucket of water song ringing in your ears, this part of the telethon is a celebration of what many people still fondly remember as the very peak of British light entertainment.
And what many others perhaps more accurately remember as utter rubbish. A celebration of a decade of Saturday mornings when Noel Edmonds dominated our screens on one channel with his silly Division 4 footballer's haircut and his cootie-looking little beard, talking to nice, wholesome, cuddly children about Max box collections and trying to swap almost anything for Keith Chegwin. And we dominated the screens on the other channel, the ITV channel, talking to evil-smelling, jammy-faced kids and stuffing plates of beans and live ferrets down their trousers.
Yes, Noel's Swap Shop studio always looked like a nice, bright, squeaky clean sort of place.
And ours looked like a rubbish dump. Indeed, ours was a rubbish dump. The sort of place where you use a pig as an air freshener and skinheads break in to tidy up.
So tonight, we'll try to briefly relive some of those golden moments.
Are you sure that's Lenny?
Of course it's Lenny. Come on, Lenny, get up. Do one of your impressions. Come on, convince Chris. Come on.
Yeah, no, I'm convinced it's Lenny.
Definitely Lenny.
Actually, his impressions are a great deal better than I remember.
Exactly.
But ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, there's no need to keep adjusting your horizontal hold and hitting the side of your chest. Yes, Sally James is having another baby.
And I've been asked by the London weekend lawyers here, Cray, Biggs, Corleone, Nixon, DeLorean, Guinness and Thatcher, to make it quite clear this child is nothing to do with any member of this production team.
No way.
Sadly.
Of course, Saturday mornings were a nice enough time to work, but one of the problems of a live show at this time of night is lycanthropy.
Is that like chicken pox?
No, it's the fear that many people have in the wee small hours of the creature men used to call the werewolf.
It is, of course, absolutely without foundation. The whole idea of a wolf man really is a rather ridiculous notion. Old wives' tale, perhaps. It's been handed down since the Middle Ages. The very idea, the very concept that a normal, fairly normal humanoid might transform into a beast after dark is really altogether too silly for words. The very notion of anyone becoming suddenly thick with matted hair and developing fangs that could bite through the backbone of a bison is superstitious nonsense, and I think indeed I know that we can guarantee this audience here tonight total safety. I hope you find that reassuring.
We interrupt this program to bring you a newsflash.
News from Toyland last evening, where little Miss Muffet was spotted in a restaurant having an intimate candlelit meal with little Jack Horner. First she had her cards with him, and as he went on air, to his delight, she was still having her way with him.
We interrupt this program to bring you another newsflash.
And angry scenes in Los Angeles, where 30,000 fans went on the rampage because a concert of Rod Stewart's was cancelled because his throat got better.
It's all you're getting. All you're getting. Okay, strike. This is all you'll get. We'll have some music, I think, lads. Off you go. Go on, why not? Why not?
What a groovy mover on the TV screen. Is the greatest trick that you've ever seen. Walks like an angel, sings like a bird, with the smoothest voice that you've ever heard. It's spit on this. This is spit. It is spit. The funky spittin' thunder.
Go on. You want to do some impressions? What do you want to do? A dash hound. A dash hound. A sea dog. A sea dog. A sheepdog. Bar. An Irish sheepdog. Moo. It's spit.
This is spit. It is spit. The funky spittin' punk dog.
Get the old hands going, come on.
When he goes walking in the street, he's the god that we all love to meet. He shakes his paw, he nods his head. He doesn't say hello, he just jobs instead. It's spit. This is spit. It is spit. The funky spittin' punk dog.
This is your chance to spit at the person next to you. Ready?
It's spit.
Okay. Person behind, it's spit. Everybody in the air.
The funky spittin' punk dog.
Hello and welcome to Flan Someone Famous, the ever-popular all-action quiz show where we say hello and welcome to Flan Someone Famous, the ever-popular fun game for all the family that we've only ever done this evening and will almost certainly never ever bother to do again. Now, the game is incredibly simple, which is very lucky because, as I'm sure you can see, so are the contestants. So, let's introduce them to you now. Let's introduce Team A. There's a certain amount of confusion because they're stupid, but basically we should have the rights over there and the wrongs over there, but they've done it the wrong way around. We should confuse everybody before the end of the item. Now, basically we've got John Fashanu and Tony Blackburn on Team A. And we've also got Ross Davidson and Keating on Team B. And various other people are not supposed to be in the telethon yet. We've also got Andrew Marriage here. Now, you're from Stamford-le-Hope in Essex, aren't you? Now, basically, what will happen? Well done, well remembered. Right. I should be asking you a number of questions. Now, if you get them right, the Phantom Flinger and his lovely bride, Flanderella, will give you armfuls of boring old prizes. And Team A, this is if you get them right? Team A get the pies. Shame you sat there, really. And the buckets of vile, sit down, and buckets of vile-smelling gunge. Now, alas, if you get one wrong, you still get armfuls of prizes, but it's Team B that get the pies and the fabulous buckets of evil-smelling gunge. Oh, and if this noise sounds... Yes, there it is now. It means you've dropped a prize, which means both sides get the treatment and you've got even more boring old prizes. Right, now, in fairness to both sides, I just better carefully go through all those rules again. OK, I've got those. Right. Now, we want you to have lots of fun. There's lots of prizes to be acquired. Let's make a start. Question number one. Now, so you're Andrew from Stamford-le-Hope, yes, so far? Which school do you go to?
Gable Hall.
Gable Hall is correct! Well done, well remembered, brilliant start, fabulous, which means you get armfuls of prizes, and Team A get whole facefuls of fun. Well done, well done, well done. What a promising start, nice and simple so far. Right, well, it's all going really rather well, isn't it? Now, are you any good at geography?
Yep.
Well, this one's a maths question. Now, can you multiply 9,865 by 6,523?
64 million.
Yep.
359,000.
Yep.
395 pounds.
Correct! Well done, well done, well done! Well done! Okay, sorry. Okay, Team B, now I've got a bonus question for you. Now, can you multiply... Pay attention, please. Very important.
Fast,
please. Now, can you multiply 1,988 times 45 times 774?
Where's the auto cue?
84 million.
84 million. No, 84,263,683.
That's a very fast answer. It's absolute drivel. Sorry, completely on the rubbish. Sorry, no bonus team, but it's disappointing. Complete idiot. Now, telethon size spray. Right. Now, question number 3. What is the name... Are you still there? Yes, there you are. What is the name of the best-known ice cream manufacturers in Israel? Sorry?
No.
Sorry, no, it's Walls of Jericho. Sorry, disappointed. Wrong. Sorry about that. Oh, dear, just as things were going so nicely. The old man with the sign has come knocking at our door, and it's time for us to answer. From the side of our contestants, happily waving farewell to us all, it's time for us to say tooroo, pip pip, au revoir, but hopefully auf Wiedersehen. Join us again if we're ever silly enough to do this again. I'll be here if you'll be there. Or I can come over there and watch us over here from over there. And then, of course, to be over here, get out of the carry buffoon for us to watch from over there. By the way, that's it. That's your lot. Ciao, ciao, toodaloo, sayonara, au revoir. Happy birthday, Happy New Year, happy second Sunday after Septuagesima. You correctly get out of the way of the camera. Happy Chinese New Year. Good night, we love you, good night. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Now, a lot of people think throwing a bucket of water is a piece of cake. Well, this is a piece of cake, and this is throwing a bucket of water. Now, the first thing to make sure is that your bucket has not got a hole in like this. Otherwise, this happens. Absolutely nothing. And now, having got yourself a bucket which is perfect, make sure it's got water in. Otherwise, this happens, and this doesn't. Make sure your bucket is full of water and at your feet ready. Now, what you have to do is bend down and don't forget to grip your bucket. If you don't, this happens and this doesn't. That's it, that's your last chance. Right, put your loaded buckets at your feet now, and it's bend and grip and up. Now, the throwing, make sure that you swing backwards and forwards or this happens. So, ready, bend and grip, and up, and swing, and throw. And bend, and up, and swing, and throw. Now, a lot of you will be wondering, more water, please, more water. A lot of you will be wondering where the water comes from. Over here, please, cameras. Thank you. We'll be wondering where the water comes from. Well, it's the water cycle. The sea is here. It's raining again. The sun heats the sea, the water vaporizes, turns into clouds, gets to the mountains, falls as rain, goes into dams, goes into houses, goes in the tap. We turn the tap on, fill our bucket, and we use the water like so. Having used the water, goes down the drains and back out to sea again. And now it's the same thing again. The water vaporizes. Keep doing it, please. Water vaporizes, condenses as clouds, falls as rain, goes into our houses, goes down the drains. We fill our water, we throw it to the cake like that, yes, and we keep going.
That's all right. We've got to keep this place for 10 o'clock tonight. Do you mind? It's like the Griffin here on a Saturday night. Out, all of you. That's it. Enough. Mess. We'll go over now for a bit of sense to Grampian, to Isla St. Clair. Thank you very much. Over to you.